My healthcare is from that company. My rates are still going to be the same. Like nothing's going to change. Like it's all about money.
All right, we back again. You know what it is. It's half of the All Points podcast. This is Jonathan the Great.
Midwest.
This is Kyle.
And we back. What up? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. I want to start off the show getting into relationship stuff. My woman made me mad the other day.
Did you?
No,
Man, he got his fist balled up while he's telling this story.
Nah.
I wasn't gonna say did you strike her. I was
Hell.
gonna ask her if you made it up with her.
Yeah, we good. Nah, so basically she's trying to get a little computer desk for her to stay at home and do her work or whatever. And she's been looking. And then finally somebody was like, oh, well, I got one for you or whatever. And then when I I got home yesterday, it's already 7:00, so it's dark as shit outside. And she's like, oh, so the people that are selling this desk, they have it available, so we can go get it right now. And I'm like, bitch. I ain't even had time to chill out and do what I want to do. You ain't even been home yet. You just now getting home. So now, and you last minute telling me stuff that you want to go do. And I hate that. I hate last minute plans. It annoys the shit out of me. And I'm like, all right, cool. Where's it at? She's like, Hayesville. I'm
Damn.
Like,
That's a hefty drive.
Yeah.
This desk better be worth it.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking care. I ain't going to use it. But I'm like, you really want to drive out to Hayesville while it's dark to go meet up with somebody that you're going to be buying something off of Facebook Marketplace with.
Right around holiday season when niggas can get robbed.
Yeah. It is robbing season.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she understands that shit. And I'm like, maybe we should wait till tomorrow when it's a little bit more light outside so we can go earlier. And she's like, never mind. You don't have to go. And I'm like,
dang.
motherfucker, I'm not about to let you drive out to Hayesville
Yeah.
by yourself.
She said the AT&T guy will go.
You probably would. But that's another story of her just terrible decisions.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I got mad at her over this.
You got to understand, man. Women, it's been scientifically proven by the scientists, don't fact check me, that they think differently than men.
Yeah.
And their problem-solving skills aren't up to par as men. Not saying that they're better than men, not saying that they're lesser than men. It's just we're not equal.
No.
You know?
It's just his response didn't mean no. It's just an alternative to a better scenario that's going to keep,
Keep us both
preventative
safe.
measures.
Yeah.
But she didn't think like that. She thought, she wanted that. She wanted that desk.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd be like, yo, you need to be cautious about this stuff. I ain't trying to get robbed. Who would? But
Yeah.
You got the blicky on you, right?
I didn't. I thought about it, but I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't need to shoot nobody.
Yeah, our POVs just be different from the other side. They're the other side.
But yeah, that's what happened recently to me. We good now though.
That's what's up. So did y'all ever get the desk? She ever get the desk?
Yeah, she got it.
During the daytime or nighttime?
No, we got it last night.
Oh,
So I had to ride with her. I was quiet the whole time, and I'm just like,
who was
you get
selling?
me-
It was like
you
was
get
it
me
like a
jumped?
person that looked like?
nah. It was another woman, and then I think her dad or something like that. But I mean, they were okay. But I was glad that it went in that way because I'm like, anything can fucking happen. You never know. So
I mean, you got to think worst case scenario in this era. You might have a nigga pop out with a hood and a mask with a silencer and just sneak you from behind.
Yep, man, that shit's crazy. That new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. I'm mad out of all things. He got caught at a McDonald's in the
nigga
car.
wanted to get caught. Let's get this right.
Oh yeah, he's educated. He knows what he's doing.
I still don't think it's him.
I don't think it's him either. I think it's a plan. I think the government set this all up. I think this is wood chipper conspiracy theory. I think this is
distract us.
Yeah, this is distract us what's really going on in the world. Exactly. That man ain't dead. Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know.
I heard he was hated amongst his other CEO peers in the health industry, and that they wanted him dead. So
They set it up.
They set it all up. Because why would he walk out if you're a billionaire CEO? Why are you walking out of a hotel with no security?
I mean, you might be.
He was going to a meeting, but I don't know. You got to move accordingly when you have high status.
Exactly, it was all set up.
One of those things, like if you're a billionaire and you're not showing like you're a billionaire or whatever, like if you bumped into him on the street, you're not gonna know that he's a billionaire.
Because when you bump into him, money's gonna fall out. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Every billionaire has money on them.
Nah, I still don't think that it's the same. It's the dude. Like this dude could just be some dude that's just, or when he got arrested or whatever, and they're trying to pull him into the jail. Then he started saying something like, "Oh, the healthcare system is corrupt and yada yada yada,"
which is true.
So he might just be like, "Okay, well, I got 15 minutes, so I'm gonna just say what I need to say." And it's like, how the fuck did they catch you? Like, who the fuck saw him at McDonald's and was like,
he looks like the guy who's a cashier.
Like, how do you just see this right here?
The cashier.
You're like,
My thing,
that's definitely him.
And then they found him with the weapon on him.
Yeah, conveniently you have the weapon and a whole like
cocaine.
My thing is like when they get caught, why they have this whole documentary on him? Like it's like, oh, he was they had his whole educational background, his little speeches, and just like. They have his whole background story. Like,
his name was Luigi.
How did you develop this so quickly?
Yeah.
Like,
who names that kid Luigi?
Saying he had like chronic back pain and like trying to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
like maybe he was denied treatment
But did y'all see?
crazy.
Did y'all see that McDonald's location got review bombed? Everyone started giving it 1 star.
Good.
They say they were saying like it's a rat's nest, rats infested.
That's funny. I mean, that is crazy. This has probably been one of the things that's united the internet. Like the internet don't fucking care about it.
We unite over stupid stuff though. Like we all unite over billionaires dying. Like the submersible,
the Ocean Gate.
Yeah.
Y'all united. I don't partake in those. I mean,
I laughed at a couple of them. But I wasn't.
You just laugh because like the disrespect people be coming with makes it like, really, guy? Like, we always got to laugh at somebody's demise.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder, like, okay, killing this CEO guy.
Yeah, I agree.
What's that gonna?
Yeah, it ain't gonna come.
So they're just gonna vote. The board's just gonna vote in another CEO. Probably gonna have the same view, same morals as the last one, and everything's just gonna keep on going. Yeah. Niggas want to kill CEOs, but they ain't hitting the delete key on student loans. Like, why don't you hack those buildings? Why don't you hack the computers where the healthcare providers are on and approve everyone's healthcare? Like, come on, man. We're small-minded, y'all.
Yeah.
And they just magically just interview all his classmates. And it's like, where do you find these people? Like the people I went to school with, like, how you gonna pull these people up? I know some of them are still around. You're like, oh, how was he? Like, they don't remember. They might have a distorted memory that never really happened, but they thought it happened.
There is one person I remember in high school who was the quote-unquote weird kid. He brought his lunch to school. He hung around the vending machines. If you dropped a dime around this nigga, he was the first one to grab it. And people would flick quarters at him. I didn't do it. I didn't partake. I just saw it. I went to a not so popular school. Don't reach for the cat phone because I don't condone bullying. I don't appreciate bullying. But like if this was the one to like undead someone in our society. All these
little political terms like that we're using now. Like
I ain't using it.
And they happen to interview some of our classmates. I would be like, yeah, he was kind of weird. He was kind of you could tell he was the one, But
but those ain't never the case. It's always oh my God, I can't believe he would do something like that. He was such a good. I was like, those are usually the ones. It's not the I don't know. It's a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the school shooters that you've seen it coming, but sometimes it could just be the random like this guy was like
the theater guy,
the most popular kid, and he had the perfect life. He had all the girls. He played on all the sports teams and whatever. He had a good family.
Didn't they say John Wilkes Booth, the guy who shot Lincoln, he was an actor. He was like a theater actor, so it really can be anybody. So but
when that devil get in you, anything can happen.
It's easy to blame the devil.
Say what?
It's easy to blame the devil.
Yeah, True.
But they found him. It took him a while to find that. They took him a while to find that
They
nigga.
found
though.
somebody.
They found
Conveniently.
it was the thick eyebrows that gave him away.
Never mind.
Yeah, it was the thick eyebrows.
The same party that I was at over the weekend, then that kind of came up, and there's a Trump dude that was there, and we were getting into this whole conspiracy thing, and he was just like, well, I mean, I had to pretty much say the same thing. And I was like, how the fuck are people seeing the two fucking pictures of him? One, jacket with pockets and like a fucking white backpack or whatever. Other one with same color jacket but with a black backpack and with a mask. And I'm like, how do y'all even get that wrong? Like, those are clearly two different people. I said it then, I say it now, and I was like, I don't want to hear it because this dude that I was talking to was a white dude, and I was like, I don't want to. I was like, you need to be clear in what you're saying, because they're like, oh, well, there's a light skinned guy out there, blah blah blah, and I was like, no,
he's not.
He's not light skinned.
Yeah.
A little tan.
White
Nigga name was Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I mean, the pictures that they use, actually, they got him in custody. Looks like the pictures from when he was like in school, like younger days, because you could tell by the eyebrows and little features.
Thick eyebrows gave him away.
He had them caterpillars on his.
He did.
But
hey, I mean, at least we can all say he wasn't black. We glad he wasn't black.
they are, they're rarely ever black. I mean, they have been some black shooters, but
not to anybody on that caliber.
And I think he wanted to get caught. You just don't kill somebody and then like a week later you go to McDonald's and
this
just
dude had a high IQ.
publicly,
This guy knew what he was doing.
Eating McChickens and stuff.
He leaving cryptic messages for niggas to solve the riddle.
Did y'all drive down Kellogg and see the Depose? Yeah, y'all saw the little message.
I didn't see it. It's probably gone by now.
On the overpass.
What'd it
I saw
say?
it this morning.
That dispose or whatever.
Oh, they were using
Deny, dispose,
Yeah.
this whatever.
Whatever.
for
the
the
3Ds.
Yeah. And then like I saw this post
He got
like
a cult following now.
niggas gonna make t-shirts. But he gonna probably have a podcast. Anyway.
It's crazy though, because if this happened like earlier in the year, that would definitely be a Halloween costume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like all the girls is probably gonna be writing them letters like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, why does all the serial killers be like pulling all the chicks in jail? Like Jeffrey Dahmer,
Crazy.
the fucking Menendez brothers, like motherfuckers falling in love with him behind bars.
That's a king, bro. That's a whole king. It's on Reddit. Look it
Like,
up.
I want you to shoot me from behind.
Yep.
And he's like, oh well,
That's
yeah,
a
you can do
whole
that.
king. No, it's just crazy, man. I lost my train of thought.
He started thinking about the king.
I saw.
Got to him. He's like, there's a Reddit for that.
Right,
I saw this post. It was like, why are we celebrating this killer? Why are we glorifying this killer? Like, why are we, blah, 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 hyping up this killer? I said, no, if we can celebrate Trump and he's been convicted of all this stuff then what's any different than celebrating this guy who like,
I don't know, that's kind of a reach.
no, I'm just saying that was what the meme said. That's what the post said. The post was just like, if y'all can celebrate Trump and being convicted of felon, then we can celebrate this man. Like, and then it was like, that man who died, the CEO, he had a family who loved him, and now their lives are shattered and everything. And like, I'm sorry, this sounds insensitive, especially coming from me, but like, they're billionaires still though. Like,
Who, the family?
yeah, they're still rich though.
He might have
Like,
said fuck his family.
they left them nothing.
Yeah.
They're still
they're
like,
like, some people were like, oh, well, how can you kill in cold blood or just just
They clap back.
yeah. They're like, he killed in cold
Yeah,
blood. Like,
like-
he cut people off. But yeah.
grieving while poor and grieving while rich is two different grievings. Let me just
Yeah.
let me just say that.
unleashed.
Nigga, you can grieve and drive your Ferrari, and I'm grieving while
Yeah, you could cry in the Nissan, the Ultima.
all I can do is cry in my pillow. You over here crying in the private jet. So
I got a yacht attached to
exactly,
it. Like,
exactly.
You're good.
So, like,
What's your transition?
Oh, I don't have one.
I want to bring up something.
Yeah.
Not that I'm defending anybody, but I just feel like we in the era like why does everybody want to like jump on somebody, cancel somebody, and just take them all? Like just because somebody comes out and says something doesn't make it fact. Because
snaps.
we're getting there, but Nelly was falsely accused of rape, and then they found out that the girl, made a false statement, but nothing happened to her. But he bounced back from it once it was proven that she just made it up.
I heard Kanye West got acquitted of his essay charges.
Yeah,
So,
there's been a lot
yeah.
of celebrity figures accused of acts, but the fact that, this new allegation with Jay-Z, and I'm just like, it's like, oh, they should cut ties from his NFL partnership.
Yeah.
And then, the conspiracy theories like, oh, it's funny how he put on Kendrick Lamar and he denied Lil Wayne, and Kendrick's song is about pedophiles. Oh, having the tables turn, isn't it karma? And I'm just like, I read his statement. It sounds pretty legit and pretty like convincing. And she like made a claim as Jane Doe, which means, she get to remain anonymous. And he's kind of like, no, you need to reveal your identity because I would love to prove that these allegations are false. And it's like the fact that he's like, yeah, I got to sit down with me and my wife got to sit down and explain to our kids what this means. And I'm just like, why y'all just trying to crucify this man with like no factual evidence?
Hey,
That's
Yeah, it's like another
Yes, I had that
successful black man they want to take down. Like,
yeah.
I get it. It's happened with R. Kelly. It's happened with Bill Cosby.
Diddy
And another like age bracket. But Diddy allegedly, they're still going through that. But they're trying to group him into these other men. But you got the Harvey Weinsteins, the Jeff Epstein, and all these other people. So it's just like,
Getting away scot-free.
yeah.
You gotta check Jay-Z. He might be trying to buy CBS or ABC.
That's true.
You gotta check what he's doing.
But yeah. Me being a huge, Hovenger, then
Is that what you guys are called? Hovengers?
Hovengers.
All right.
Yeah. Put on my cape and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, poof. I was standing on top of the bridge last night,
But
Yeah.
but it had a little rock sign on my chest. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, with the statement that he put out, I was like, that's one of the, I'm unbiased or kind of biased, when it comes towards this or whatever. Because like I said, I'm a fan. But it's just one of those things that I look at and it makes me like him even more because, anytime anybody got accused of anything, then they'll either be quiet completely,
away.
don't say anything, or they'll be like, I never did anything like that. And,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And I like his response where he's like, nah. He's like, this lawyer has come forward and he's always been making these he's making these statements and everything, and I'm gonna expose him for the fraud that he is. That to me is just kind of like that. Nah, nigga, you said some shit about me. I ain't saying shit. I got way more money to fight this shit, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag your ass out here. And you want to make accusations against me? I'm gonna make an example out of you. And I'm like, yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
fucking do it.
So
And
you guys are praising his statement. Well, I also saw a
who
Twitter
said we
post.
praising his statement?
Well,
It's
you
kinda
guys are
like,
saying that. Oh,
you gotta
like-
stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
So I saw the statement too. I kind of skimmed it, but
Shocker.
but one post I saw on Twitter was like Jay-Z never said he didn't do it. Jay-Z was victim blaming in his statement
Because you're not
Jay-Z
like,
was doing this.
if you know
this,
how
and
the
that.
court
And I
system
was
works,
just
you can't make statements that can get used against you. So it's just best not to say anything till you get to court. But he made an outline of
So like I don't know what to believe, but like
this my breakdown.
I don't believe it happened just because it's like
Man, this is my breakdown. Like looking at, I wasn't a Jay-Z fan. I didn't really like peep his stuff until, his arch nemesis, his rival started, then I had to go back and do some. But, during that era, he was like a ladies' man. He like had all the women throwing themselves at him. And these are like grown women of age. I don't know. They try to put the Leah and Foxy Brown stuff in there, but that's neither here nor there. But it's like, at one point, could this man not get like a woman of age? Like, why would he need to meet up with a 13-year-old? And he got an entourage. There's always people around. So it's like you're never not doing something by yourself. But then you got the like Jonathan Majors thing. Like, didn't he get acquitted of his charge, or the chick didn't want to, whatever? So he got thrown out or whatever. So it's like this man's like Hollywood career is like in shambles. He trying to make a return all because of like allegations.
Yeah.
It's just
he
like,
gotta do a slavery movie.
You got the hair for
but
it.
I don't think he did it. It's just like
Same.
I was like, we're in the era where people believe the lie as the truth and the truth as a lie. This is the era we're in, so that's what they want to go towards. But
Yeah. It was like what I think it was saying that, was it Charlemagne? I forgot who it was, but they're basically saying how like lawyers or just people will do this. It's a money grab to where like I'll make an accusation towards you or whatever, and instead of letting that fester and damage your career or whatever, then you'll settle
Settle
pretty
out
much
of
pay
court,
out.
civil
And then,
suit.
yeah. And so I think, yeah, that's kind of what it is. But like I said, I mean, to that where he's talking about how, or we're talking about how, like, you know, he's grown and he can get any woman he wants. The same could have been said for R. Kelly because he was grown and.
But that's more of like of a fetish.
Maybe,
like he had a fetish for underage girls, and he did have grown women throwing themselves at him, but he didn't prefer that.
Yeah,
he didn't prefer that.
But
that was his kink.
Yeah.
Don't look that up, Kyle.
No,
Don't look that Reddit up.
I'm not looking that up.
Don't do
it. you might have your type, like you might have a girl that's just like got everything in your face, but you might not. She might be pretty, but you might just be stuck on your type.
Yeah.
And be dismissive of what's in front of you. But I don't know. It's perspective. Not saying these are facts or. You know, I'm 100% right.
Yeah.
It's just an opinion, what I think may happen.
But yeah, it is kind of crazy because, I mean, even then they were talking about, like, if this was something that was factual, something that happened or whatever, and it was linked with Diddy, why didn't you come out and say that shit, you know, earlier when Diddy was going down or even earlier than that? Like, why now?
Niggas trying to buy CBS.
No, that's what they said. They said the Jane Doe, she filed it under Diddy's name like 2 months before this. But then... whatever, she refiled it and she put Jay-Z's name. So it's just like, why are you switching it up now? Like,
and apparently there was a unnamed celebrity female that was
in
also,
attendance that watched
but
it.
No one's naming her. Like, why she kept secret? So. People on the internet, they're so dumb. They're like, I think it was Megan Thee Stallion. Like, they're just saying all types of. And then the dude was like, Megan was like 5 years old when that happened, but okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the internet's dumb.
For a lot of it, it's just Jay-Z hate, and it's just the popular thing to do right now.
He might have a new album dropping too.
Maybe. I hate it here.
Yeah, I do too. Like,
did you guys see the list?
What list?
50 Cent posted the list.
It's Drake's op list.
Did you see Drake's op list?
I laughed at it.
I think he was on it, G.
No, I'm a OVO representative.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I think Alex is on it though.
I'm backing for Drake. You know,
I don't know where this is from. What
said it was online. I mean,
I don't know if like 50 was on like a podcast or something, but this is Drake's op list.
Yeah.
At the top of the list is Absol.
I was like, really?
Adidas. Like, what did Absol do?
This is anybody who's like slighted him because he's very petty.
ASAP Rocky, that Bobby girl, she's on here.
The Donald Glover.
Because
I can see that one.
He said This Is America was a Drake diss.
That's right, yeah. Complex Music.
Pharrell, yeah.
Future.
I guess it's
Jack
still
Dorsey.
Serena Williams, yep. Because
TDE, the whole TDE.
Well, he didn't put J-Rock on there.
The BET Awards.
The
Grammys, the VMAs. This nigga don't want to win no awards now.
You got Kendrick, Kanye.
Why the NBA? Don't he own a team?
Well, it's like he be going back and forth with players. Like he's gotten into it with Westbrook on the sideline. He got Kendrick,
Tyler the Creator,
Baby Mama on there.
YG.
Oh yeah, The Weeknd.
The
He just
Weeknd
recently dissed him.
Yeah.
Joe Budden, JPEG Mafia, Kanye West,
LeBron. A lot of these
LeBron
people
James.
are on here because they chose Kendrick's side.
Megan Thee Stallion, Omarion.
Like, what Omarion do?
I don't know what Omarion.
Like, he ain't had a hit since Eating Booty Like Groceries.
Yeah, I know he was on.
He
He tried to sign the Cash Money or Young Money, and then he got kicked off after he leaked the song or something.
Wasn't he Maybach O?
Yeah, he was something like that.
Rihanna's on here. Like, he
Well, yeah, that's because
Roddy Rich.
they were supposed
Sometimes
to.
you got to beef with your exes.
They were supposed to
Forever.
Serena Williams. Like, every girl that's turned him down, basically.
Nah, he was with her, but they like broke up, and then she got with the founder of Reddit, and then Drake started beefing with him, like sending shots online.
Yeah.
I'm really curious if this is like a real actual list.
Yes,
You know, 50
all these
Cent
people
petty.
on here are legit. Like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
all
But
these
it's
people
just
are
like,
legit.
like, dang, Drake, you don't want to work with nobody? You know,
I don't know the Playboy Cardi. I don't know the
It's-
Kid Cudi. I don't know the reason behind
it's just a funny list. And do you think any of these people care?
Some
You
of
think
them, yeah.
Any of these people are worried by this?
Not
SZA?
worried, but I think
Like-
in some instances or whatever, if this was legit and it was like Drake really putting that out or whatever, then that kind of makes beef, and you all know that beef sells. So
Yeah, it's just
y'all-
like you're friends of my enemy. Because SZA and him is cool. They just did all the music videos together, and then he put her on the album, then she turns around and hops on his album and
forever, or over
goes
everything.
on. She going on tour with him in a arena tour, and they going to Toronto. So she definitely got to be on the list because she just switched sides.
So do y'all have an op list?
No.
You don't have like a list of small people that you just don't mess with?
Nah,
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
You don't have no, you don't have one?
I've said this multiple times. I get along with everybody, and if you had a issue at one point in time, it was just by yourself. Like it has to be both ways for it to be an issue. Like if you got an issue with me, I don't know about it.
I'm not losing no sleep over it.
Yeah, it's one sided, but
Beefing with a brick wall at that point.
ain't nobody done nothing like that crazy for me to just be like, yeah, man, I'm out to get you if I see you or
It's on site.
I don't
It's
care.
on site, nigga.
It's not that, but it's definitely some people that you probably don't like fuck with.
Who, me?
Yeah, maybe.
Who?
I said, yeah, maybe.
I don't really care. I mean, I can be around anybody. Like I could be in the same room, I can have a conversation, I can laugh, I can joke. So some people, if they see him, they got to go the opposite way or like try to duck out the room.
It's mostly girls are like that.
Yeah.
Women are like that. And I ain't trying to be like that, but they like that.
And some gay dudes.
And some dudes do be acting like women. I'm sorry, that's
Well,
controversial.
they're gay. That's,
Oh
yeah.
well, I'm not saying that.
Well,
but
they
I'm
are,
just,
though.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like women, y'all can't even be in the same building as another female sometimes. That's wild.
Oh, man.
That's
They do.
wild.
I don't hold grudges, so that's why I'm like a forgiving person. I don't hold grudges, so it's like easy for me to like get past things.
That's cool because you
just
never
stop
know when you're gonna need a favor.
No, they never know when they gonna need a favor. I don't burn the bridges.
Like-
They burn the bridges.
Put the nails back in them.
So like it's kind of interesting because it's like you never know when you gonna run across these people. So like you just don't have beef with people. So like just pulling curtain back on my life. We've been having these aides come to my parents' house and take care of my parents. And my sister, she was like, "Oh, this is an all-black company and stuff like that." The people who've been coming to my parents' house to take care of these people, okay, let me just give you an example. One lady, she literally had a lower back tattoo.
It says stank.
And it said,
Hot and ready.
nah, what did it say? It said, I want to say it said insert here or something like that.
Wow.
It said something crazy.
Did she Lisa look attractive?
But it's just like
Tragedy.
some of these girls who be coming to my parents' house to take care of my folks is just like, I probably went to high school with some of them.
But you know
It's
the
like-
background of that, right?
What?
It's like certain type of people apply for certain type of jobs.
Yeah, so it's like
all the CNs and like home health medical
CNAs and
those
yeah.
are not all of them. There's probably like a certain percentage,
It's like
but
yeah.
it's like if you can pull up to Burger King, you know what you're gonna get. You ain't about to get, you gonna get caliber.
So it just goes to show, like, be nice to everybody because you never know when they're gonna be taking care of you or somebody you might know. Because it's like,
You can always
man,
fire them.
I mean, they definitely got fired.
Yeah.
Well, some of them quit, but that's neither here nor there. But it's just wild how, I'm like, I look at these people, I'm like, I think I went to high school with some of these people, and it's like,
Probably. It's like, where's the professionalism? Like, come on.
oh, they were cool. They, they fixed breakfast and
you know,
stuff, but like,
Smoke a joint with you out back.
it's just the presentation.
Scrubs just rolled a little too low and shirt rolls a little too high.
Just the
Out
presentation.
and using your bathroom. And
I
flushing.
appreciate all of them who helped take care of my family, but it's just the way you present yourself.
Yeah, if you gotta have like a logo that gives direction on what to do, it must not be that good. Insert here, like I don't need
I
no
don't-
direction to do nothing.
It was something along those lines, but it was definitely was like, it was definitely inappropriate to be around.
I see it.
But yeah,
That's like the second time you brought up tats. Like last time it was the Goku.
yeah, like
Now
I've
this
been, I like tattoos. My girl got tattoos, so yeah. I don't know. I just can't think of a tattoo that I would want permanently on my body for the rest of my life. Cause
Same.
I get tired of things too easily.
Yeah,
I can't like erase it. So I can't think of anything that's
I'm a
like
perfectionist, so I'm like never satisfied. It's like OCD. So
yeah. Anywho, when I was browsing on the YouTubes or whatever, I okay. Have you ever seen those? I mean, you probably have though. But it's the YouTube like compilations or whatever. It's like '90s commercials or '90s cartoons, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like you ever watched any of those and been like, damn?
Yeah, like me and my mom was going through it like a few months ago, just like the eras in like the '90s, and then when my brother came in town for Thanksgiving, we were just sitting there going through like the old there. Like, not to cut you off, but real quick, I'm gonna slide in and slide out.
Take your
Pause.
time.
But like, you know how YouTubers be like vlogging? There was a dude back in like the '90s that was vlogging before vlogging. I don't know how he did it, but he was going through Kmart, Target in the '90s, and all these stores. But it's pretty cool. I'll send you the link.
He's looking at everything in there. Especially that's kind of crazy. That is, you said Kmart that he was going through.
Yeah,
man, Kmart.
Like, who got a fucking Kmart? It's crazy. But nah, I mean, I was just watching one of those, and I was just, it was around the Christmas time or whatever that I was watching, and I was just looking at it, and I was like, I feel bad for like the younger generations, because like I don't think they'll ever have anything like that.
No.
Like we look back at the '90s shit, and it's just like, yo, like I remember that shit when it came out. I remember wanting that shit, and it's just like, I don't really get, all nostalgia and all nostalgic and shit like that about a lot of that stuff, but that definitely kind of took me back, and I was just like, man, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
I
was telling my son and the kids the other day. I said, yeah, y'all ain't gonna know about Toys R Us. Like y'all don't know what a toy like a store. Just nothing but toys. Like that don't make any sense in the kid's brain. Like what? Like you go to Home Depot and it's like house stuff. But like, can you imagine going to a toy store like nothing but toys? That's crazy.
That's kind of like when we were talking last week, and you're like, "Oh, what are you getting kids for Christmas or whatever?"
Yeah.
And I was joking, but it's mainly because they have phones, so all they do is play Roblox and shit. So they don't care about like toys and shit. So they don't care about toys. So like having a Toys R Us or whatever is just
I guess the closest equivalent I can think. Think
they
of
don't
is
care.
Five Below.
nah.
Five Below is probably the
only
closest.
lasts for 5 days.
Where a teenager can go in there and
Below
just
the
like roam the store. Five Below is probably the closest example of a Toys R Us that I
maybe
can
for
think
like
of.
you say a teenager.
A teenager, a tween, a kid sometimes.
But you're never gonna sit back and see like just anything just way back or whatever, like Coca-Cola and how they used to have those commercials where they like had the big ass trucks. They have a little Santa or whatever, and they had a huge ass line of them and shit. I saw that shit and I was like, damn, I remember like chilling out in the living room and seeing that commercial and be like, singing along and bullshit.
Oh, y'all remember like when? Excuse me, dang, that's nasty. This is a belch podcast.
Ate his booger.
Y'all remember when companies used to rival with each other? Like you remember Crash Bandicoot going outside a Nintendo studio with the megaphone yelling at Nintendo's office?
Yeah.
It's like we don't do that no more. Like or Sega does what Nintendo don't. Like we don't have that friendly. Like kids don't got that. Yeah, like dang.
It's funny. It's like I try to like bring my childhood back to my kids so she can kind of like get on the Magic School Bus. We can go like take a little trip.
Yeah.
But I was explaining stuff like the '90s. I had it playing in the living room TV, and she's like on Roblox. She's like, "Yeah, you told me the '90s was just so great." Like she was just like so condescending. Like whatever. Like she was in the middle of a Roblox game. Like,
Did you kick her out the house?
Yeah, I was just like,
you tell her to pack her stuff and
like,
go.
She was just being she was just being like so sarcastic about everything, and I was just like, "Bro, you don't even know." And then now like the new Sonic's coming out, so it's like. We watched the first one and the second one. She's like, "Yeah, I just love this." I was like, "Yeah, you don't know nothing about Sega." And like, you like, I'm trying to like give her like this is the rundown on how it used to be, but now she want to go see it. But I'm just like, you got to get the history lesson first.
You was either Team Mario or you was Team Sonic.
I was both.
Like most kids didn't have both systems at home.
Or one system.
Or
No.
But it's like it's crazy, and it's like you live in it, and it's like you didn't know it at the time when you was living it.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's just like my son the other day was like, I don't want to be a kid no more. I want to be an adult. I said, no, you don't, man. No, you don't.
No.
Just live your life.
It's like you got a limited time to be a kid, but you got
Exactly.
more time to be an adult.
Shoot.
Sucks.
As soon as you get
Unless
that
you're
job,
rich.
as soon as Uncle Sam know about what you're doing, that's when all the fun go away.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But yeah, man, it was crazy because being that it's around Christmas time, which was kind of the theme of the video, or whatever. But it was just showing all sorts of shit, and they brought up what was that the Talk Boy? You know what the Talk Boy is?
Was it the recorder?
The recorder
Yeah.
from
Is the Home Alone?
Yeah,
My older brother had that.
I had that too.
He was just like, yeah.
And then like I
We
was
had
kind
the
of
generic version.
We had the same one from Home Alone.
The
The
shout
exact same
man.
one.
yeah, I had that one too.
Yeah.
And like I was thinking about that, and it made me kind of want to watch like Home Alone again. But
It's a
it was
classic.
also like I saw this little recap or whatever where it's talking about like Home Alone makes no sense, and they mentioned like the Talk Boy on it. They're like, it was just a fucking tape recorder that just had like like a thing a microphone on it,
Yeah.
and you could distort the sound or
Slow
the
it down.
voice. Yeah, I was like, that's all it was. That's all you needed in the '90s was something that you could pretty much record your voice on and say
Yeah.
fart, and it would come out like fart, or
Fart,
something
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
some stupid shit
yeah.
like that. And I was like, that's all we needed back then.
Yeah.
but
now they got all that stuff on their phones,
Yeah.
and they don't even care about like walkie talkies and stuff like that, and just
Or just like getting on your bikes and going on an adventure to the other side of town. It's like
Yeah.
you like 5 or 6 deep and
kicking homeless people. And,
robbing them.
can't even remember the last time my kid even rode a bike.
Like, what are they gonna say? Like, oh, you remember when we used to drink Prime? Yeah, I remember Prime. Yeah, like, what are they gonna say? Like, yeah, it's
You got
it's
child-
weird.
These niggas want Starbucks. Oh, you don't need no fucking Starbucks. What do you need with caffeine? You need to take your ass to sleep.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Why do kids drink energy drinks, Prime, and caffeine?
because
and,
it's marketed to them. I mean,
Yeah,
literally, we
yeah.
drank like Surge and shit like that.
Yeah,
So-
but it was
Wasn't
Surge
that
was
much
cool.
better.
But like, nigga, we had to because all the good shows came on late at night. Now they can just
Or
access that
super
shit
fucking
any day.
early in the morning on
Yeah,
Saturdays.
so like we had to drink the Surge, all that sugary drinks because you're trying to pull the all nighter playing PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. But
Yeah.
nowadays, y'all got memory cards and save datas, and you can save stuff in the cloud, and I can just swipe up and the game will save itself.
Yeah.
No, not back in we day. We had a 3-day rental limit. If you didn't beat that game within them 3 days,
That's if you were lucky to go to Blockbuster
Exactly.
and get games and stuff.
exactly. Now y'all can just willy nilly download games whenever.
Yeah.
Shoot, but
Does that kind of make us boomers? At this
hey,
Nah.
it is what it is.
We ain't that old.
Nah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
care.
I mean, we're exhibiting boomer behavior. We're sitting here.
Boomers would be what our parents.
I mean, yeah, but the term, is
yeah.
more so.
But no, it's just because it's like a gold mine era. Like you got all these decades throughout a century, and like this was the hottest decade. It's if there was a top 3 list, the '90s got to be the
at least
top
one or
3.
two.
Yeah.
It's only
one or
the
two.
80s or the 90s.
Yeah, I mean,
2000s was.
you gotta think about us, our generation, and everything that we've been through in life, and it's like our mental health is like shot. Like we don't like y'all hear like McDonald's took away the Happy Meal for like a week because of Mental Health Week, and they just called it the meal because sometimes you don't have to be happy all the time.
I didn't hear that. That's
Yeah, I don't know if it was
fucking
true or
stupid.
not, but I saw that. I saw
can
the
see
headline.
that happening though.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
then
a real
again, what
thing.
adult is eating a fucking Happy Meal?
Hey,
Hey, they made that adult Happy Meal like
times
was
get
it
rough.
earlier this year. Just like they trying to.
I'll give you that.
Nigga, times get rough, nigga.
Nah, you better make a bologna sandwich.
Shoot.
But yeah, homeboy had the. I was like, how do you walk around with a big ass camcorder just like vlogging? But he vlogged the McDonald's in like '85, and like you can
Yeah.
see back when they had like the little. You know how that stuff used to be, but the prices, it went through the whole menu. I'm like, oh my
96 cents.
God.
Yeah,
You could feed a family of 20 with all these prices.
and go fill up your whole tank. Just $20. You getting everything
Yeah.
at Kmart.
Yep. Dude.
Yeah,
It's
I need
crazy.
that. I need that again. That's the one I want to grow up in. That's when houses you could get that fucking Home Alone McAllister. Is that what her name?
Yeah, McAllister.
Big ass house.
Yeah.
They kept all the fucking lights on. I be getting mad when
Exactly.
one light is on at home.
You
Like,
ain't
turn
lying.
this shit off. You pissing me off.
You in your room with the door closed, you see the light underneath.
Yeah.
Hey,
What you doing in the kitchen?
Trying to light up the whole neighborhood.
Shoot.
Nah,
They
man.
sent that boy to the attic room. Like, nigga, who has an attic room?
They really did send his ass up there. She was like, I don't want to see you again. He's like, I don't want to see you again. Like, bitch.
Hey, it was the
Went
90s.
grocery shopping by himself.
But hey, like, I mean, not to spoil the movie or anything,
Nah,
but
if you ain't seen it by now, you just living
like,
on another planet.
it was a reasonable. It was a reasonable. When they was doing the head count, that little neighbor kid was in the car fumbling around, and homegirl did the head count and counted the exact number. So I understand why they forgot him. Now the second movie, they got no excuse.
Wasn't he? Yeah, they were in the airport.
Nigga
He
was
had,
lost in New York.
Yeah. Because I mean, he followed his dad's doppelganger.
He
or
was
whatever.
following the wrong one.
Yeah. But then again, he should have been looking for batteries for his fucking talk boy
Hey
or whatever.
man, he was trying to get on the
You
plane.
could book a whole hotel suite by yourself.
Dang. Which is crazy because he stopped because he had the bag with their wallets or whatever, his dad's wallet in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not letting no kid hold my wallet. No.
Exactly. Hey, it
I'll
was
let
the
my kid
90s,
hold my
man.
phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Had all the credit card. Yeah, man. He was
bet.
running it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, you booby trap a whole house by yourself, and like either burglars are dumb or that nigga just smart.
No,
Yeah.
he a psychopath.
That's what I heard. They're talking about, like, he could have called the cops at any moment in time.
He
but
He
wanted
tried.
to torture. He wanted to torture.
Remember the phone lines was down.
Were they?
The phone lines was down because they tried calling the house and they couldn't. Remember because that big old.
What time did they try calling the house?
That was the first thing the mom did was try calling the house, but the phone lines was down
He
because
called for pizza.
because the pizza so some dude drove into the power line.
No. He called and ordered a pizza.
That was probably before the
And
phone.
then he played the little
Something
tape with the
happened.
little machine gun, and he like slipped trying to get the hell out of there because he didn't leave a tip. or
Something happened to where they couldn't call the house, but that was like the first thing they tried.
Yeah.
Was calling the house, but I don't know how we got on nostalgia about Home Alone.
Because it's like a movie from the 90s or 80s.
Yeah.
What is it, 80s,
But-
90s? I don't know.
That is crazy, though. That's like I said, becoming boomers or whatever. It's just one of them traditions or whatever that has to be done. You watch that type of movie for
embrace it.
Christmas. You say you embrace it?
Niggas try to say old, or nigga, I embrace it because
Yeah,
you will never live this life.
exactly. No,
You ain't never gonna have these experiences.
y'all niggas wouldn't survive back in those days when everybody was just hard and just
Pause.
Whoa. Yeah.
like,
Maybe that's Jay-Z and Diddy allegation.
everybody just soft and weak now. Everybody afraid to get in trouble.
Naked in
Afraid
No,
what people
you're
think.
afraid. What are you talking about? You're say nigga.
Nah, I say nigga all the time.
Oh, okay. Okay, say dick, shit, ass.
Why? Why
Say
would
it.
I run?
Say it.
There's no
Nigga
reason
always
to
say
say
wiener.
those
Nah,
words.
say it.
Yeah, you get choked up.
There's no reason for me to say those
Yes,
words.
it is.
You know why I say wiener?
I
Because
don't
it's
care if you
funnier.
say
No, it
Say
just
dick,
sounds
shit,
like
ass.
an elementary kid.
Whatever.
Say
Kier
it.
hates it too.
Say it. Say it.
Why?
Say it.
There's no reason. I'm not.
Okay, so you
No,
really-
see,
y'all
I'm not
couldn't
giving it.
survive.
Not giving it
Everybody-
a peer pressure
Yeah,
either.
whatever.
It's like not giving it a peer
It's
pressure.
like a weird term. Like you graduate for a certain dialect of language.
That's hilarious.
And it's just like you ain't gonna be hitting a girl up. Hey baby, I get a. What we doing this weekend? I want to come over and hit you with this wiener. Like,
I mean,
nobody's
but
talking
you're also
like-
not gonna say I'm about to hit you with this dick either. So
You
it's
might.
like, no,
No.
no, I'm not talking to you after that. Like,
Whatever.
you are a
you
psycho.
gotta, you gotta throw little things out there every now and then. You can't be vanilla.
I hope
Vanilla.
you've never said
I
that
don't-
to
I
any of
don't-
your females.
No, I don't say shit like that.
I'm pretty sure Jonathan
I
has,
put
though.
more
Of
sauce on. I put more sauce on it than that.
Yeah.
You got to get the fountains going, the fountains flowing.
Get mix of both or whatever, but I'm not gonna be all jokey all the time. No, that just kind of kills it.
Yeah,
Not for
you can't
me.
be cringy.
Not for-
Can't be cringy.
Yeah.
Whatever. To each his own, I guess.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to be serious. Oh, whoa! I didn't even think of that. Serious, but also I don't fucking know. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'll do better. But no, I did wake up in the morning and I saw that Syria overthrew their tyrannical government, whatever Assad people, and I was like, hey, congratulations, to y'all.
Assad, Carney, Assad,
Assad.
Assad.
Yes. Assad
I
family?
don't know. I don't keep track. It's hard to keep track of what's going on in my country.
Not really.
So he said Syria overthrew
Yeah.
the government.
They're this whatever. I forgot the fucking name.
You want to
Mediasign or some shit? Like, no, it can't be. I don't know.
You want to know how I live my life, not knowing about the world?
At a time.
No, that's when I'm driving. But there's like 2 videos. It's like the infographic show or whatever. And it was like
you a boomer.
It was
infographic.
It's like infographic. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And the video is titled "If North Korea Was to Send a Nuke Our Way." Yeah, and they already explained how if North Korea was to send a nuke our way, we would have that stuff taken out within 30 seconds. That's how I live my life. I know that we're safe.
No, not against Russia in the hand of death.
Well,
They're designed to destroy the world even in death.
I don't believe that shit. I think
Yeah,
Russia
I
and
think that's a
China.
rumor.
They just
that's a rumor.
I think it's legit.
They ain't ready. They ain't ready.
I just know that like it's if I hear the little sirens go off, that's what I know. Like America didn't do their job. Somebody was sleeping at the
It's
console.
really gonna be DEFCON.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that's more like, hypothetical situations or whatever. You should probably actually get a news source or whatever.
Nah, man.
Like the thing that I was watching here earlier.
Yeah, you just watched some black guy.
Yeah.
He was borderline Alex talking.
No, he wasn't. But it's one of those things. It's just information. Kind of.
Yeah, I get my news from John Oliver.
Oh my god.
All right.
But yeah, they overthrew their government. So what's going to happen now?
They're probably going to be moving in a more democratic, fashion where they can actually vote.
Well, hopefully Trump don't try to get
Well,
involved.
no, but that was kind of my point. Not my point, but that's what made me really kind of write it down. It kind of made me think about it. And it's just like you see shit going on around the world where it's pretty much like people are starting to get tired of being like oppressed and, people telling everybody what you can and can't do and all that stuff and like being forceful about it. Like it's getting to that point, at least, I mean, in my opinion, where it's just like, all right, well, people are finally starting to just say like, no, like, and taking over that shit. So, when you get a Trump term next year or whatever, and for the next 4 years, if he's trying to overstay his actual term and, just violating all sorts of people's rights, then maybe that's a possibility of shit that can come.
No,
I know you don't want to.
no,
that's a scary.
No,
scenario.
No, it's not gonna
that.
happen.
It's not that.
It's going that way. You know why? You know what I'm saying? You know that tune?
The Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, the New World Order. New World Order.
It's right back there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's going.
I just think it's like I think if Trump would have lost again, then yes, New World Order.
No,
People
I
would've-
still-
I think because we got this close last time, January 6th, 4 years
That was
ago.
What do you think all
we
this?
got this
percent-
close?
See, the
y'all.
thing about that is always look at it like
I keep saying we. They got this close.
How much freedom do you really think we have when they're slowly
We have none.
monitoring and
But
like AI?
I don't
all
think
this
I don't think
surveillance
the
and-
people who are complaining about you're taking women's rights, you're taking these rights, they're not mad enough to pull a January 6th.
that's because the people that are mad about that are the people on the left who think a little bit more rationally
Yeah,
versus the Trump dumbass Trumpers who think that they're gonna
that's what I'm saying.
But
A civil
also-
war will happen if enough of the Trumpers got angry.
But at the same time, with that, you're saying like a civil war or whatever. That's also kind of saying like liberals or whatever ain't got them pew pews on them as well.
They probably do. They probably
do.
3D printed it.
They ain't stopped making guns after they made theirs.
They
So.
probably 3D printed it, but I'm just saying I don't think they're angry enough to want to do anything. So I don't
If
think
it comes to
it's going to
defending
happen.
yourself, then yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I think it's because a lot of those people on the right or whatever are starting to, kind of see what was going on or whatever. They're starting to, you can get on TikTok for while it's still around or whatever.
January 6th, I think, is gone.
Unless
But-
Trump saves the day.
No, he wouldn't gone.
But there's a whole thing where it's pretty much like the fuck around and find out type thing where people are like, oh, well, I didn't know that, this thing that he wants to do is going to affect me. So now it's like, oh, well, shit. Now I'm realizing that I'm getting effed in the A. So
Like I said,
New World Order.
like I said, they'll realize it when their favorite 24/7 Mexican joint is now gone.
maybe.
Because the dude done deported everybody. Not
Maybe.
saying that
That's
people
why you got to learn the recipes now.
like, come here, Luigi. Like, teach
Like,
you how to do this
I'm
shit.
not gonna lie. I just got to talking to one of my people at work who is who's gay, and they literally just told me that they're getting married like this weekend because they're afraid what's going to happen in the future. And I'm just like, hey, congratulations, I feel you on that. Like, go for it. But like, man, I just don't think there's enough women that's gonna be mad enough that their rights are getting taken away.
Everybody in the country, and at the same time, sometimes it can take a small amount of people to get shit done. It took them to defeat the Syrian army or whatever 11 days. That's as much time it took for them to get this shit done.
Yeah,
so weak government.
11 days. They're like, oh no.
Get some fifth graders in Compton.
11 days.
Take it down within the afternoon. It'd be done in the afternoon.
But yeah, man. I don't know. It's just, I look at it like maybe it's a worldwide thing. Maybe people of Russia are probably going to be like, you know what? We really don't want to fuck fight in the first place. That's his beef. Why don't he get into the ring with Joe Biden and duke it out if they got issues or whatever? And then, whatever. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
People be paying attention to other countries and, they be bolstering up like, if they think they can try that here, that's never going to happen. So it's like, let some think they going to do this
that
here.
To the French. They was fucking shit up.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. I think we should try to, I agree with you. I think if enough people are angry enough, they should, force change. But I just think we're too...
All of Black Lives Matter was angry. What did they change?
Exactly.
I mean,
well, then we saw the owner of Black Lives Matter in his mansion house that they funded, and everyone's just corrupt.
I don't think that was actually the
all about
owner
money.
of Black Lives Matter. That was just an opportunist.
All they're going to do is start podcasts, write conscious raps, and just complain on the internet. But no one's gonna actually do anything about it. So it is what it is.
We'll see. Hopefully, it don't come to that. But I mean, if people are willing to pop out and show niggas, for their beliefs or whatever the fuck they believe in, then anything can happen.
And do something, like I said, do something that's gonna make a difference. But we already got people lined up that sounds like I'm promoting.
That's what I was waiting for. He's like,
every time somebody wants to do something to make a difference, like if you look at history, like what are the few recent examples of, a difference being made after
Martin Luther King?
I said recent history.
Oh,
like all the things that people like don't agree with and they want to change and they just kind of rally up the troops.
Yeah, what changed?
How many people have been successful in this era?
What changed with
Kendrick
the George
Lamar?
Floyd stuff?
You said
what changed with the Trayvon Martin stuff? Nothing changed.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing
That's what I'm saying.
changed.
It's not
Nothing
even
changed.
like even the guy with the United Healthcare.
Yeah, what's going to change from that?
That's not
Nothing's
going to
change
anything.
My healthcare is from that company. My rates are still going to be the same. Nothing's going to change. It's all about money. It's all about no one cares about nothing else. Nothing else matters except for money. And it's they put money over their morals, their values, everything. There's literally people dying because of this one person, but he doesn't care because he just wants his money. There's little people who didn't support the obvious answer in this presidential election because of money. So it's just nothing's gonna change as long as money. And
you look at Drake,
Bitcoin's $100,000. That doesn't make no sense. How is one thing worth this much? That's nobody.
Just
cares.
even Drake suing.
You need a Happy Meal.
Not suing,
So
but
I do.
whatever petitioning UMG is just if he's successful, we'll see. But what is he really going to change about how the streaming giants and these industries want to conduct business with their artists?
What, you gonna go back to CDs, nigga? You're not. You're not. He's going to stay making TikTok songs.
Exactly. That's what I was like.
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, people, I commend them for trying to do something for a cause that they believe in.
Continue to do your podcast.
What's the results?
But it gets the conversation started.
Yeah,
whereas
and then
before it wasn't.
And then the conversation slowly disappears.
Yeah.
And I think to make change, you got to have money behind it. And I think people's money ain't long enough for the things they want to do.
That's why we got to keep Jay-Z out of prison. Send your
Because you're going against conglomerates who have money. Obviously, look at Kanye. He didn't like how Adidas was doing, you know, like stealing his designs and like his percentages and stuff.
Exactly.
But he don't got enough money to go up against Adidas. Like he will run out of money before he can continue to fight.
But
Adidas.
he had not went on his absolute crazy shit, he was definitely affecting their pockets though.
He was
He was
affecting
his
Adidas pockets, yeah.
influence,
But you know they gotta. They're more strategic. They can figure out how to cripple him and recoup their money.
That's why they selling his stuff now. Like
Yeah.
his back stock now. They obviously reached an agreement. It's just weird. It's the way in my world, my video game world. It's the same example as like people complaining about the PlayStation Pro. Like everyone's like, oh, that's a waste of money. No one should buy that thing. Yada yada. That thing is selling like hotcakes, and like as many people is complaining about that.
There's always gonna be someone
always
willing
gonna be
to buy
someone
it.
that's gonna buy
multiple
it. So it
times
doesn't
just
matter.
to like resell.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. People can talk.
It's
they
usually
stuff.
people like stuck on like PS4 or whatever complaining about shit like that.
the broke niggas.
He just got a good microphone or whatever. Gra, gra.
Nah, man, it is what it is.
Oh
It
damn.
is. Oh damn.
Man, speaking of like shit that's just people complain about or whatever, how do you actually feel? I'm pretty sure we talked about it, but Robert Downey Jr. coming back to fucking Marvel or whatever.
Now Chris Evans and said he coming back too.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Yeah.
I thought he got killed off.
He did, but now he's coming back as Doctor Doom.
I think this is
They both got killed.
I think they jumped the gun on the Jonathan Majors stuff.
True.
Yeah.
And I think they was just like Marvel's not doing too well, so they had to reach in their bag and offer Robert Downey Jr. the price of Avengers to come back. And hey, money talks. You know,
talks.
hey,
It's all about money.
Exactly. Shoot.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's like you see people don't want to be a part of something because they like, you know, they feel like they want to do something else, but then they see the franchise is still being successful. Now they want to like spin the block and come back.
I wouldn't call it successful, but I also think Robert Downey Jr. What has he done since Avengers
His own
besides
personal
Oppenheimer?
problem. He was in that?
He was in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I thought that was Doctor Strange.
No, that was Robert Downey Jr. He cut his hair and everything.
I didn't watch it.
But
I wanted to. But, yeah.
you're like, what has he done since then? So it's like, go with the money. Like you ain't working, but like he literally don't have to work no more though.
Yeah.
want to revive their career.
He done made all the money.
I think it came down to like their contracts for Disney or whatever was just too fucking long. Like they want to sign you for like 10 years and you can't do other shit. Or whatever. So I mean, I can understand trying to get away from that, but it's at the same time I look at Disney like, yeah, y'all definitely kind of fucked up because they had other characters, but you know, you come out with like this whole fucking movie and then like that's it. They don't do anything else. They don't mention them anywhere else. They don't put them in any other type of shows. You know, it was like you lost out on a lot of things. Like Moon Knight could have been better.
that was the worst one to me.
I liked it. I didn't watch. You know, what was that fucking thing with the girl that can't hear or whatever?
Echo.
I didn't watch that because I'm
It was
sexist.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you are sexist. You probably didn't watch Agatha all along either, did you?
I did. I didn't. Witches scare me, so I didn't watch it.
I get it.
Too spooky. Ooh. But nah, I don't know. And then
But,
Chris
like-
Evans coming back. I'm just like, yo, y'all getting desperate as shit. Y'all ain't even give. And who knows if he's coming back to actually be Captain America, which will be fucked up because they ain't even give Anthony Mackie his whole movie.
But have
yet.
you heard the test screenings of that movie?
No.
I heard it's terrible.
By whose
I heard
standard,
they rewrote that movie,
you be
refilmed
getting
that
this-
movie 3
You
times.
getting-
But like, I'm wondering, like, was it actually terrible or is it they're like, oh, like, I don't fucking know. But
I
it's
don't
just,
know. I don't know what makes a movie bad.
It depends on what you looking at. Like,
Yeah.
we just want to be like everybody else. Is just want to have something negative to say just because.
just because.
Just
What
because
makes
they
a
can.
movie? Yeah, what makes a movie
Actually,
bad? And
let me reverse on that. There's definitely some movies that are probably going to be bad just because, and that's probably that fucking Craven the Hunter bullshit. Like,
no, Sony's
why?
just like, please watch our movie. they really want you to because all their
I was
other
like,
movies
what are
failed.
y'all doing? Like, you wasting money. But like,
Because they're trying to force a universe on us, and
Yeah.
we ain't with it. Just give
We
us
ain't with
Spider Man,
it.
call it a day.
ugh,
Like, that's all we care about.
so fucking bad.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how because like if you really think about it, Robert Downey Jr. had it made. He's only filming his face. Like he's making $50 million just to film his face.
He's sitting in a chair getting slopped down. I'm like, oh, Jarvis, give me his
Exactly.
his
Like,
water.
he's only on camera for like so many minutes, and everything else he's in the suit. and he's just in a CGI like suit.
Yeah.
So like he got it made. He's not jumping off of stuff. His contract's pretty.
I mean, I ain't never made a movie, but I can probably imagine. I mean, well, then again, I don't think he was probably complaining about like, oh, I got to do this fucking movie. Like, you know, he probably enjoyed it. But
He didn't have to work out like Hugh Jackman had to work out to get jacked like
Chris
Wolverine.
Evans or
Yeah,
whatever.
Chris. Yeah, like he could just stay who he was.
Yeah.
Like Robert Downey Jr. didn't have to do much. But I can understand why Hugh Jackman wanted to stop playing Wolverine because that's a lot on your body to go through that transformation. But
please.
yeah,
man. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know.
I say make your money, black man. He is a black man.
Yeah, I don't know.
You seen Tropic Thunder?
Get out of here.
Make your money, black man. Shoot. It is what it is. And Jonathan Majors dropped the bag.
No, he didn't.
He missed
man.
the bag.
They fucked up, man.
Yeah,
I'm
they
still
just
mad
like
about
that's
that.
like I was like that's the Jay-Z, man. Just like premature. You just jump, like you said, jumping the gun. Let it play out. Just say. Why come you can't say, oh, he's currently suspended from our franchise until further investigation?
Yeah. Well, they're like, oh no, we have to get rid of him.
Once
and
we
scrap
find conclusive
everything.
evidence that paints him as the villain.
Hey, they can get white people to run their Super Bowl parties next year and watch the viewers.
He was hitting his stride, man. He was just back to back with like this series, the
Marvel.
Lovecraft Country,
Yeah,
the
that
Creed.
shit was good. Yep, but you know what it is. He was getting ready to try to buy NBC, so they had to get him out of here.
He got a black woman now. They don't want nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Before we get ready to get out of here, I did see this chick. She was doing some reels or whatever, and she was talking about how it made me kind of think.
Was she attractive?
Yeah. I mean, I'd stick a finger in it, but that's probably it. But,
Insert here.
But no, she made this one particular thing, and it kind of made me like, oh, maybe. But it was like, what if the ancient statues in Greece are actually people that saw Medusa? And I was like, you might got a point there, lady.
I mean,
They were like, they say the Greek gods, like if you want a physique or a stature, then you want to look like that, is what they say.
And do you know why the statue of David's wiener is so small?
Here he go with the W word. God.
Do you know why?
Yes.
Why?
Because they said that if you had a small wiener, then it showed intelligence or
Yep.
some shit like that. And the niggas with like big ass dicks.
They were considered
Beasts
Neanderthals
or whatever.
I mean, that's kind of like the
W.
alternative for like the women, like the women that had
The curvier, bigger,
the big
plump
behinds
women
back then. They were
considered-
like,
yeah.
like put on showcase and like the clown
have
show, like
times
the
has
circus
changed.
act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're sitting here all smart fellas around here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
This guy.
We're smart guys.
Stupid.
But no, that's a crazy theory. I don't think Medusa exists. But,
How do you know?
Man, that
I don't know.
whatever movie that had Medusa in it, I was like, man, that actor, boy.
Was that the Aaliyah movie, The Queen of the Damned?
No, it was like I forgot what movie it was. It wasn't like super old, but it wasn't super new. But she like played it. I was always like intrigued about Medusa because my mom used to watch. I forgot them fucking movies. And I was,
Cleopatra, she was a real person.
yeah.
Yeah, but she was also white too.
She was not white.
I heard she was white, and that's
don't
why
like-
they didn't really like her.
Don't let people.
Yeah, I thought they said she was
I
black.
heard she was white.
Also, Jesus,
Black.
Middle Eastern.
Well,
Okay, don't let anybody tell
he
you.
was darker
He's darker.
complexion.
Yeah, but the Middle Easterns that are there now killed all the niggas that was there. It's almost the same thing that happened in Argentina, where they had the black motherfucker, dark skin.
Why are you whispering it?
But that's the same thing that Kanye
out
said.
loud.
Same thing that Kanye and Kyrie said. But you know what happened to them?
I don't care. I
got
ain't as
dropped.
famous as them.
They
So.
got dropped from their endorsement.
I'm fired for the off voice. Anyways, this nigga that sends questions to the little
Oh
email.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
been
mean,
hitting me up, asking us
hit me
to answer these questions.
Hey, what Kyle say earlier? We ain't with it.
No, I said we
he had
smart
one.
guys.
It said, if you were all Avengers, who would y'all be? And who would you assign to everybody else? So everybody that's on the cast, out of all six of us, what Avenger are you and who's everybody else?
I want to be. Like we got to pick from the team.
Sure. Actually, don't even pick yourself. Pick everybody else. You don't get to pick yourself.
Oh, well, Eugene's Hawkeye. Because he got that.
I don't see no correlation. He gave me the weakest motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Alex.
This nigga got a bow and arrow in real life.
Alex is the Hulk. That nigga always angry. Jonathan, I would see you like Thor.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
You don't take nothing serious.
Well, he's not Thor. He's bro. What's it? Bro Thor.
Bro Thor.
Yeah.
You call me Fat Thor? It's God's body.
Who else?
He gonna try to give him. He gonna try to pick someone.
I want to be Captain America, because I'm the leader of this group.
No, but you know why he can't be Captain America? Because he's too afraid to stand up. Like he doesn't want to offend anybody.
I can do this.
He doesn't
all
want
day.
anybody coming
I'm
after
the Boy
him.
Scout. I'm the
Fuck
Boy
outta
Scout
here.
of the group. Who else is in our group? Sam, Black Widow. Why not?
Why?
He'll probably want Black Widow either way. And then Tim, I guess at least Iron Man for Tim. But if you go to Tim's house now with his 3D printer, he is creating a lot of stuff. So I can see him being an Iron Man type.
real soon.
I can see him being an Iron Man type. So I'll give Iron Man to Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you Thor because all the hoes want him.
Nah, man.
See, he gotta be hating ass Kyle.
Maybe
gotta be
like
hating
Thor.
ass Kyle.
Maybe Thor won.
See, look, he
don't matter.
maybe
He gonna
Thor
do anything to
won
discredit me.
with
And
the
he stole my
blonde
white girl.
bleach blonde eyebrows. I'll give him Thor one.
I could have
But
been
Thor is a completely different person from the first movie to now.
I could have been Black Widow.
That's
too.
not him.
I'm giving you Banner Hulk.
I'm not even.
Yeah,
Hulk.
he don't even.
I'm just
he-
Banner.
Yeah,
Banner Hulk.
Yeah, you vanilla.
Like in the last one
you
where
got
he's all
khakis.
like,
Yeah,
pink
he
and shit,
looked
he's
like he worked for the
hey,
government.
Yeah. Look, it's not a bad thing. Like you fuck somebody up, but he's also a really
His
nice
power is
guy.
based off of anger. When do you ever see me angry
I didn't
on
say
mic?
Hulk. I said Banner Hulk.
So I'm not even. I'm just Banner.
But Hulk.
So I'm talking about. Oh, you talking about in game?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said Banner Hulk.
But Hulk's kind of dumb. He just fights
No.
off the ring.
Yeah,
That's
Hulk
what he's
is
saying.
dumb.
He ain't got no.
Yeah. Alex is Ant-Man. Well, you can be a small guy.
I'm
but he's
basing
also a
off
big
personality.
This
I'm basing
guy.
off personality, but I can see Ant-Man trying to weasel his way out of stuff.
Guy. He's that
He's
dude.
always trying to find a loophole.
Why don't we just call the Avengers?
Let's see. Tim would be shit. Man. I don't know. Tim's who has like the good attitude, jovial type person, Maybe what's that dude? The black nigga.
Like Hawkeye?
Nah. War Machine. Yeah.
Oh, so he can't be Iron Man, but he can be War Machine?
He don't fit.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll
he don't
give you
fit.
that.
And then Sam is I don't see Sam enough, so he's Nick Fury. Like whatever.
Nah, he didn't bring us together.
Yeah, he
don't
did
give him
bring
that
us
credit.
together. Look,
don't
I'm
give him
not-
that
He came
credit. Don't give him that credit.
Motherfucker,
Okay, all right,
he
fine.
cannot be Nick Fury.
Okay, fine. Sam can be.
I can see that being Tim because he's kind of like
Doctor Strange. Because some of the hoes want him, but he's yeah. So
This nigga's Doctor Strange.
No, he's not. He's
I'm
you're
basing it
in-
off.
you're going. I'm
basing
going
it
off
off
the
of,
name.
like-
He's going off the name, but not like the
No,
character
I'm
trait.
thinking about their personality and everything.
You don't
I'm
know
thinking
my
about
personality.
You're mysterious, just like that nigga
that's
Strange.
that's just a narrative that people keep running with.
if
That
he's
is
mysterious because he's on Asgard. They don't know how to get there.
No, that nigga.
Or where is that?
yeah.
Maybe Thor won, but not the
Hey,
Thor
you can't
today.
dictate my choice.
You're right. You're
all
right. You're right.
This dude is always like.
I was basing off the base Avengers. You get the extended.
No, you kind of got
it's in
to. We got so many people. You
Yeah.
kind of got to branch out.
I'm looking at people that are just in the movies, but
What about you, Gene?
You know, I'm not gonna give you mine. You don't deserve it. I'm not gonna give you mine.
No, I want to hear it. I
No,
want to hear
it
it.
don't matter. You're not about to dissect my picks.
Whatever. What's the other questions you got?
he said if you had to wield a weapon, which would you have?
Nunchucks. No, I don't want nunchucks. I want a
you
pole.
ain't skilled
I always like the kid. I always like the little staff. That's always been my go-to weapon.
Like, what weapons are we choosing from? Like,
I don't know.
Like
Didn't
any
say.
like
You can't pick a gun.
I was gonna
what?
go pick.
You can't pick a gun.
I'm like, pow.
No, you can't Indiana Jones it. No, I always pick the staff. I like it. It's a nice mid range and a nice long range.
Yeah.
I just get a sword. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to. I'm just thinking of Game of Thrones and House of Dragon. You know, Valerian steel. It got to be a sword. I'm with
Two-handed sword
I'm with
or
Jonathan.
one-handed
All
sword?
you need is one, baby. You got more style points with one. Well, two, you can get style points. You know.
If you had an elemental Pokemon type, what would you have?
Fire. It's always been fire for me.
I'm gonna keep a little Pikachu and keep my house going when none of these damn kids be turning on the lights.
But I do want a Ditto though.
You more like
I get it.
just suck up everything
I
around.
had a rough night today at work. Can you be Nicki Minaj for a minute?
What you got?
I don't know.
Charizard.
Always chose fire types.
Yeah.
Those are always my
He said
go-to.
Charizard.
The last one he said, if you had to smash an OnlyFans model with
I don't know any.
with a major disability, what disability would it
Nigga,
be?
what?
Look,
Hold on, say that again. The ending part.
If you had to smash an OnlyFans model, okay,
We kind of went over this.
Huh?
If they had a disability, I seen the video with this chick. She was like an amputee, but she was bad as hell. Then she
Yeah.
put on a prosthetic. So I'll probably say like
Like no
Like,
legs.
amputee or
yeah.
whatever. I mean, if they ain't got
it could be
legs,
one or no.
they can still
yeah.
pop it up if they got
Yeah.
one. If they ain't got no legs,
Because like, the girl that I seen, she put her prosthetic on, but
She still got the booty
she
though.
was a baddie. Like she had everything.
She still had her booty.
She had.
yeah.
I mean,
Like
they
where
don't
did the
cut that
legs
off.
get cut off at? By the kneecaps or by the thighs? Or
Why you
by the
asking me?
torso?
You saw it.
No, she still. They leave, son. You seen
What do you mean
Lieutenant?
they? Who is they?
You seen Lieutenant Dan?
Who is they that left some?
I'm saying like surgeons. I don't really know a whole lot.
Maybe
but
she was born like that.
I'm just saying.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I'm just saying she was very, very
I'll
attractive.
pick it. I'll pick a girl in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Some girls in wheelchairs be having big boobs.
Why do you?
ever
Why
noticed
are you
that?
like
Why do you know
why are you
that?
objectifying women
I'm not.
for your
I'm not objectifying them.
for your pleasure? They are not objects, Kyle.
You just gotta talk about a chick with no legs.
No,
You
in
said-
real life. I'm describing a real life. You're describing a
group
guilty
of women,
fantasy.
a group of women in wheelchairs. with
see
See,
their
look at
wheel-
this little freak.
You see that wheelchair dance?
Nigga want to get mauled
Oh, man.
by a group
I'll show
of
you that.
women in wheelchair.
I don't want to get.
What you gonna lay down butt naked and just
Let
have
her run over me.
set up a ramp and just have them
He's like, all right, I'm gonna sit with my legs over. You wheel yourself into my balls.
Just run over it.
Like,
No, I'm not some type of freak, G.
Who's more freakier, your answer or the guy who wants us to answer these questions?
I don't know, that nigga weird.
What that nigga sitting around thinking about?
everything.
What's your disability? I don't see him as disability. I see him as advantages.
Fuck
out here.
Mine would be like memory loss, so I can get away with anything. It'd be like 50 first
Nigga,
dates.
dog.
Man, that sounds like some Bill. That sounds like some Bill Cosby
That
shit.
sounds like
You
some-
little Bill
Nah,
Cosby.
nigga.
You don't want them to remember what happened. What the fuck?
Nah, you also was watching this with
You
that
Rick
answer,
Ross
bro.
ass
This cream
nigga.
pie,
Nah,
like put
nah,
that get in there.
Nah.
See, we about to
This
get
nigga-
we about to get
Nah,
canceled on
you
this.
about to get
segment.
canceled with that answer.
This segment.
No, I want her not to remember anything.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, that's dope. You can't say that.
What do you
Hell
mean? This is
no.
America?
You
I
can't-
thought this was America.
Nah. What is it? 51st dates, nigga? Nah, you can't.
Look, that was 50 times.
That
they
nigga
could
Rick
fall
Ross
in love.
put Molly all in her drink. She ain't even know it.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Nah.
I'm mad because
I don't like that
I
answer.
kind of had to like think of mine, and even mine wasn't something for me. It was like a reference to something I seen. Him, he just had that in the chamber.
Yeah,
I
he-
just thought I can't wait
nah,
to reveal it. He answered that too smoothly,
I don't like
too
that.
precise.
You was too quick with that
That's
answer.
what I'm saying. Quick draw McGraw.
We
Judging over here, all right?
Oh, I'm
I don't see
definitely
no
judging.
gavels over here.
I'm definitely judging on that one. You wild.
You ain't Judge Philip Banks.
Nah, you definitely judging on that one. That's
X-Dog.
wild.
Don't yuck my yum.
Nah, that's not a young. That's not a young.
It ain't young.
Don't
bro.
yuck our
nigga.
yum, all right?
You mean our? Who's our?
Me and my
Yours sound like
goldfish
a
girl.
yours sound like a crime. Mine sound like a fetish. Yours was a crime. Yours, nah.
I won't
That
stand
sound
for
like
this. So like you're a girl in a wheelchair, I'll sit down.
Jeffrey Dahmer was doing the same thing.
Was he?
Yeah.
Heck, nah.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Tranquilizers.
Man, we getting to the end of the year, y'all. As much as Jonathan don't like seasons and taking breaks and stuff like that, we getting to the end of this season for sure.
The season.
This is episode 52 of this season. So if you think about it, we did one a week. We did one a week. If technically we did one a week. But I personally want to thank y'all for supporting us. Let me make this quick for Jonathan wrap it up for us.
Yeah,
but I want to make this quick. I want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us. Thank y'all for rocking with us this season. Thank y'all for being there. And the feedback's been great. We just got our Spotify Wrap. It was impressive. It was pretty cool. And but thank y'all for that. Continue to support us. And I don't know how many. It's up to Jonathan how many more we got in this season. But yeah. Expect our end of the year stuff soon.
Anyways, Jonathan the Great.
This Midwest, don't ever try to give me Hawkeye. Get the fuck out of here. Watch ass nigga.
Hawkeye had one of the better shows on Disney Plus.
Nah.
Anyway, this is Kyle.
It was mid.
West.
No.
And we
are
out of here. Peace.